Oh boy, you ready for this? Oh, I am. Let's take a walk. I'm Rustic Guy. Welcome to my channel. I work, I eat, I drink, I try to be merry, and I be creative. And I'm lucky enough to have some very nice property owners who are both artists, and they allow me to really be creative with the back part of their property. And let's give you a quick tour. And the latest, I do change things. I've been cleaning, raking, been doing a lot of work, and this is where we are. This is the latest. I do like rocks. I like to stack rocks. But basically, this is the beginning right here. This is the bridge. The bridge into, I got to name it out here. I haven't named it yet. But this is a nice little pond. This unfortunately does dry up, or at least it did last year. But it's flowing. Currently, it's flowing right now. It has slowed down dramatically, though. It was raging, and now it's definitely slowing down a bit. But this is the view, looking up in, and we're going to walk up that way. I really like that. I like the water flower there. I haven't named it, but, and it's tough to see from right there, but I moved that guy. Little bird catching a fish down there. He's hard to see right now, but I like that. So this is the beginning. We got all kinds of fun stuff. One of the old timers flowers right there. We just made this bench not that long ago, a couple weeks ago. Remnants of peanut butter whiskey. So as I was sitting here this morning drinking my coffee, I had moved that flower right there. I turned it facing this way because I'm sitting here and I'm enjoying the nice peaceful, water. But everything, I'm looking at the back of everything. And that table is not going to stay there. I did a beer review the other day, and I haven't moved it back yet. But I'm looking at the back of that flower and the back of that flower too, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I went down and I like to, from many different vantage points, have something to look at. So the direction of what things are for specific vantage points. So in this seat right here, I had nothing to really look at other than the water. So now we got that. We got the flower. So I did just move that. We also have this little chair right under there, which is really nice because that stays very shady. And I do need to get in there and clean it. I have been raking. I do need to do some touch up in here. This was all filled with water, and those are some beautiful yellow irises. They're right over there too. But I do need to get in here and continue doing some cleanup. But basically, you walk around the corner, and my whole hope and intention is just to have cool stuff to look at. You have the flower there, and you just kind of look around and just say like, whoa. What's going on? There's the flower. Just have some abstract art. My little buddy. So now I will have stuff on the trees. There's stuff on the other side. So walking out, you see stuff, and walking in, you will see stuff. It is a work in progress. And that is the side trail. We're going to walk back that way too. But basically everywhere you look, I want to have something of interest, something to catch your eye, something to say, hey, wow. And it's not breezy right now, but the wind, when it comes through here, I have a bunch of wind chimes, and it does sound nice. So I'll just spin around. We got just cool stuff, abstract art. I'll try not to move too quickly, but keep moving. Down there is the down below. That's going to be a planter. Got some abstract art. That's one of the old timers projects, creations. Can you hear the water in the background? Well, I just put this up the other day too, and it's kind of hard to see. And I suppose I could wait to show this off, but you see that right there up on the tree? Yeah, that is a goose. A brass goose on what was, I'm zoomed in quite. That was a light, wall sconce light that we attached. Oh, I'm super magnified. Let me back off a little bit here. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. But that's what I have pretty much everywhere, is just stuff to... We got another little grasshopper hanging out right there. Oh, we're at 6 minutes already. Oh, this may not be very quick. But basically everywhere I want something, whether it's something large and eye-catching or small and not as noticeable, but that's just hanging from a wire. I've got wires. It's hard to tell, but I got wires running pretty much everywhere with stuff hanging off of them. But the idea... Now, you gotta not look at some stuff, okay? Don't look at this nasty, ugly pile of wood. Don't look at that piece of junk truck, which will eventually get moved. So you gotta kind of not look at those, but I'm trying to move reasonably slowly, but keep going. I don't want this to be too long. This will be something to... Oh, look at that. Another grasshopper buddy there, hanging out. Checking out things. These eventually are going to go somewhere else. I'm going to do something else here. So the other thing I'd like to do, and I got stuff hanging, wind chimes, we got flowers. I just hung that today too. I don't know if you can even see that, but it's a suet feeder. I got to put some bird feeders out here. My bench, I sit here. This is in the morning where I have coffee. So what I'm thinking about doing on that tree right there, not the dead one, but the one behind it, the bigger one, right on the water. You can't tell from here. Let's take a quick walk. That's one of the chairs. But this tree hangs out over the water. I'm going to take what I'd like to do about 10 to 12 feet up, which is right around where, I don't know if you can see, where those dead branches are right there. Maybe a little bit higher. See, we got cool stuff down here too. More rocks, statues, birdhouses. I'm raking, still got a pile to rake up over there. But this big, old antique copper, I was told it's an apple bucket, but I don't know if that's true or not. This here, we made that, the old timer and I. We made that. Now imagine this. I don't know if I can get this to stay up on its own. This bucket, God damn it, it's not going to stay. So this big old bucket, copper bucket, and wrought iron, filled with plants. In particular, marguerite, sweet potato vines dangling down, mixed in with some wave petunias, with a tall, like king tut type of grass, papyrus coming right out of the middle. So have like 3 feet. Some of them get to be 4 feet, but 3 feet of height with about 4 feet dangling of growth dangling with just pure color and just, oh my God, off of this. That would be on the tree with like a 2-foot chain off the hook onto that, hanging out over the water. That's what I want to do. That would be so cool. Whether or not I do it, I don't know. But I'm trying to have something everywhere to look at. And yeah, don't look at that stupid thing. This is what started everything right there. That's like the Eiffel. We haven't really named it yet, but that's our abstract sculpture. We got hangy, prehistoric birds, more. trying to mix in some natural elements as well. Wind chimes. It's hard to see because of the lighting, but that's just hanging off, just abstract like wall sculpture. Yeah, we're not going to look at the truck. Don't look at the truck. See, that's it. That's just hanging off one of the wires. So I've been doing a lot of raking, and I've been picking up the leaves with the garbage cans and hauling them out into the woods. So this is a work in progress, don't forget. We fixed that. The old timer came over today. We found an arrow when I was, and we fixed the top. That's a planter. That's a old stove we turned into a planter. More abstract art. And check that out. It looks pretty nice. Isn't that nice? Except for the cars in the background on my stupid pie hole. But look at that. You got the water in the back. You can hear it. I think it's nice. Rhododendrons, that'll be blooming pretty soon. So I'm going to end up painting these. These are old-timer flowers that he made, but they're all rusted and it just doesn't look as good as they could and should and will. I will paint them. This is a planter. We'll fill it up with dirt, soil, excuse me. Another one of these, I will plant it. Oh, it's just... So I am going to be spreading things out a little bit. Originally, this area right here had everything in it, and I'm spreading it out. And it is a work in progress. This will be moving as well. The old timer gave me a couple of suggestions today with this when he was here. I am going to, we got, you know, fun little stuff. This was a cast iron stove. The little bumblebee fly guy, he's going to go somewhere else. He's just hanging out for right now. But that is a like a camshaft out of a bulldozer with just this, I don't know, cool looking, just makes a cool, I don't know. The Eiffel, we were just calling it the Eiffel, I think. Basically, Eiffel Tower inspired legs. And these are antique Singer sewing machine bases that have been attached together and then connected. And then the old timer made that globe up there. Those are wagon rim. They're not the rim. Are they the rims? I think they're the rims of old wagon wheels. And we had that middle piece. And this was quite a project. That's about 14 and a half feet tall to the top, and it was quite a project for sure. Good times though. We got, this is one of my favorite. This is my avatar too, right there. I love that, and there is a story behind that, and I won't go into it. But we have hanging stained glass pieces. I've been working on this. The property owner started this, and I've been kind of adding to it. I'm not quite done, but I think it's kind of cool. It's hard to see because of the color and the background, but again, don't look at that car. Don't look at that. Pretend that's not there. This will probably end up getting moved, but the wind chimes, the wind is pretty calm right now. But there obviously is a wire up there. Look at that. I just bought that today. That's like a bird seed wreath. I miss birds. One of the things I do miss are birds, my birds. I had a lot of birds. I like feeding them. So I started today. I put up some suet. This is also a planter. This top piece that will end up going somewhere else. I'll put some fiber under that to hold the soil, and I'll plant that. But this was the property owner's shed, and this is what I did to it. His sister lives in New Mexico, so this is kind of like a southwestern themed shed in honor of his sister, I guess. So one of the downsides of having breakable items is that they do break, unfortunately. That'll end up probably somewhere else. When these cars are going to get moved, I didn't want to put anything too heavy because that will move. So I was going to do this display with some of these, and look what happened. We had a windstorm and the cool yellow one broke. I was gonna almost probably fix it, and I might, because there's the piece. I might, and just put it in the back. And this is outside, so it doesn't really matter too much. Wind chime. The sun's going down. This is a nice time out here. Oh, this is what we just hung today. I almost forgot, because I'm not used to looking at it. That just got hung today. I know it's a little bit tough to see. The black kind of hides it. But that's another one of the old timers creations, and it just got hung today. So I'm trying to watch behind me as I walk. And you know what? It's hard to see, isn't it? So we may end up painting that. We just might. This is just a little collection point. So this is the second Milky, the milk can man. This is actually a planter. I'll plant that, fill it up with dirt. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, look at that. I got more stained glass stuff. I forgot about it. Oh, geez. What a dummy. Okay, don't forget you got stained glass in there to hang. So, yeah, they're up there. It's I got little, I like to have little stuff, big stuff. In here, I started cleaning this up. I got to rake it some more. I'm going to be working on this, making this, put that on top of that. So down here is kind of the mess. Well, this isn't going to be a short video, but there was a bridge over here, and it's kind of fell apart. So I'm expanding down into this area too, and I kind of got a little Statue of Liberty theme going, and I got some old cast iron like hand pumps. I'm having fun with this zoom right there. It's tough to see, but on the other side of it there's a window. It's kind of green in the brush. Got one little chair. Look how green the grass is. Nice waterway. I'll end up moving that, but right now it's right down by the water. This is a nice area that I got to do something with. I'm still just trying to figure it out. But the water has come down quite a bit. But it is nice. All the way down. Working on cleaning up some of the mess down there too, so you can see it further. But it's a nice area that I'm going to be doing stuff with. But I'm still in the process of raking and cleaning up and just trying to get my bearings straight, to be honest. So the lower part down here, we're almost done. So as you can see, my rake is there, and I'm not done raking, but I got really one more pile down here. But we got some bird houses, and this is just the edge. We got the bird, one of the old timers creations. Looks nice sometimes against the water. I might put him in a different place. I might put him further down. He might move. You know what? That's what I'm actually thinking. He's probably going to move. He's not staying there, so I'll find a new place for him. But these are some little rustic birdhouses, and they're on golf club welded together. Golf club stands. So if you walk down this way, and this is kind of the view, some nice rhododendrons. This is the lower part with the golf club birdhouses. That was a music stand base. I kind of like that one, to be honest. I like the colors, to be honest. So there's more to do, but we're getting there. So I try to walk out this way. I try to walk in the pathway and walk out this way. At one time there was a walking trail here, and I'm just trying to get back to it. But that is the latest of the abstract sculpture park. I every day I'm out here, and every day sometimes it's not noticeable, but I am changing things, moving things, adding things. This may never ever be done, you know, ever. I may never finish. I'll always, there's junk everywhere, but I'm out here having a good time. This is what we do. I eat, I drink, I try to be merry, and I appreciate you watching. If you have any comments, this is very, very, very long. If you've made it this far, I really, truly appreciate you having enough of an interest to spend that amount of time watching a video, and it's only hopefully gonna get better. So thanks for watching. If you got any comments, please go ahead and leave a comment, a like, and subscribe if you like this kind of shit. Please be safe. Cheers.